Assalamualaikum and good morning to all my students. Okay, now we continue our lesson in chapter 5, which is trigonometric ratios. Okay, your learning standard for today is to determine the value of sine, cosine and tangent of 30 degrees, 45 degrees and 60 degrees angle without using calculator. So, how to find the value of this trigonometric ratio for angles? Angle 30, 40 and 60 without using calculator. Okay, let's look at this triangle. Okay, let's look at this triangle. What types of triangle? This one is a right angle triangle, and you look at this symbol means that this one is an isosceles triangle. Okay, you know the properties of isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle have equal length. These two sides have equal length, and angle at this leg is equal. Let's say the length of this side is 1 unit and this also 1 unit. Okay, therefore, this angle at the leg F 45 degrees. Okay, so can you find this hypotenuse? By using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, by using Pythagoras theorem, you get this one is square root 2. Okay, remember, you cannot use calculator to find the value of sine, cosine and tangent for this angle, 45 degrees. Now, can you find value of trigonometric ratio for 45 degrees? Without using calculator, you refer to this triangle. Okay, remember the formula SOHCAHTOA. Okay, the formula SOHCAHTOA. So to find sine, you can refer to any angle because this one have same value. Okay, so let's say this, you look at this angle 45 degrees. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse, you get sine 45 equals to 1 square root 2. Okay, this one is the value. Okay, in this case, you cannot use calculator. Okay, cos 45 is, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Therefore, the value cos 45 also, you get the same value, 1 over square root 2. And the other one, tangent 45 equals to 1 because opposite 1 over adjacent also 1. Therefore, 1 over 1 equals to 1. Alright, okay, for your information, surd is irrational number in the root form. 2 is not perfect square, therefore, this one is known as irrational number. You have learned about irrational number in form 1. Okay, so how to read this one? Okay, so for example, this one, square root 3 is read as surd 3. So this one you read as 1 surd 2. Okay? Alright. Now, just now you look at how to find trigonometric ratio for 45 degrees. Now we look at how to find for 30 degrees and 60 degrees by using this triangle. What types of triangle this one? Equilateral triangle. The properties of equilateral triangle, you know that all the sides have equal length. Okay, let's say this one have the length is 2 units. Therefore, all the sides have length of 2 units. Okay, the other properties of equilateral triangle is the interior angle have equal size. Okay, what is the value for this angle? 180 divided by 3. Therefore, this one, the angle is 60 degrees. Okay. Alright. Now, can you find the value of sine, cos and tangent for 60 degrees? No, cannot. You cannot use this triangle to find that value because this triangle not a right angle triangle. To use this formula, make sure you have a right angle triangle. So how to get the right angle triangle based on this triangle? You have to divide this triangle. Okay, this line is known as axis of symmetry of this triangle. Remember, you learned in Form 2 the axis of symmetry for regular polygon. Okay, axis of symmetry means that when you fold this triangle at this line, okay, this side or this shape will overlap exactly this shape. Okay, alright. Okay, so this axis of symmetry bisect this straight line. Okay, this line is perpendicular to this line. Okay, therefore this angle is 90 degrees, a right angle. Okay, and this axis of symmetry bisect this angle. Okay, bisect the angle means that it divides this angle into two equal sides. Okay, so you have angle 30 and angle 30. Okay, so now you have this right angle triangle. By using this right angle triangle, you can find trigonometric ratio for angle 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Before that, you have to know what is the measurement for this right angle triangle. Okay, this side, what is the length of this side? This axis of symmetry is the perpendicular bisector for this line. Therefore, it cuts this straight line into two equal lengths. Okay, so this one is 1 unit. Okay, how to find this side? By using Pythagoras theorem, 2 square minus 1 square is 3. So, square root 3. So, this one is a square root 3. Okay, now, can you find value of sine, cosine and tangent for 30 degrees? So, you refer to this angle to find sine 30. Sine is opposite. Opposite is 1 over hypotenuse is 2. So, sine 30 is 1 over 2. Cos 30 adjacent over hypotenuse. Therefore, cos 30 is square root 3 over 2. And tangent 30, tangent 30, 1 over square root 3. Okay, now can you find trigonometric ratio for 60 degrees? By using the same triangle, you refer to this angle to find trigonometric ratio for 60 degrees. Okay, sine 60 is opposite over hypotenuse, so square root 3 over 2. Cos 60 adjacent over hypotenuse 1 over 2. And tangent 60 opposite square root 3 over 1 or square root 3. Okay, so this one is the values of sine, cosine and tangent for this angle. This angle is known as special angle because you can find the value of trigonometric ratio without using calculator. Okay, so now look at example 11 in your textbook. Okay, calculate the following values without using calculator. Remember, without using calculator. So you cannot use calculator to find the values. Okay, now look at A. Sine 45 plus cos 45. So how to find? Do you remember the value of sine 45 and cos 45? If you not remember, use this triangle. Okay, use this triangle. Okay, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine 45 is 1 over square root 2. Cos 45, adjacent over hypotenuse, 1 over square root 2. So you know that sine 45 and cos 45 have same value, okay? Alright, so you solve this one, you get 2 over square root 2. 2 over square root 2. But this one is not the final answer because in surd form, surd cannot be the denominator. You have to simplify this one. How to simplify this one? Okay, answer is square root 2. But how you get square root 2? Okay, let's look at how you get square root 2. Okay, just now I told you that surd cannot be the denominator. So you have to eliminate this square root at the denominator. So to eliminate square root 2, you have to multiply with the square root 2. Okay, you know that square root 2 multiplied by square root 2, this square root will disappear. Okay? Alright, so when the denominator multiplied by square root 2, the numerator also have to multiply by square root 2. Okay, so square root 2 times square root 2 is 2. 2 times square root 2, 2 square root 2. Then you simplify. Okay, you simplify this one. 1, 1. Okay, so therefore you get square root 2. Okay, alright, the tip is here. Okay, you have learned this one in form 1. Square root 2 times square root 2, you will get square root 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Therefore, square root 4 is 2. Okay. Okay, now look at question B. The solution for 3 cos 30 minus 2 sin 60. Okay, so the cos 60, this one means that 3 times cos 30. Okay, so you refer to this angle. Okay, cos 30 is adjacent over hypotenuse. Therefore, 3 times square root 3 over 2. 2 sin 60, sin 60 you have to refer at this angle. Sin 60 is opposite over hypotenuse. Okay? Okay. Now you know that cos 30 and sin 60 have same value. Okay. So, solve this one. How to solve this one? 3 times square root 3 over 2 minus 2 times square root 3 over 2. Okay, now denominator have the same value. Just minus the numerator. But how you can minus 3 square root 3 with 2 square root 3? Remember, you cannot use calculator. Okay, so just imagine this square root 3 just as unknown. So 3x minus 2x, 3x minus 3x is 1x. Therefore, this one square root 3 over 2. Okay, so this one is the final answer. You cannot simplify anymore because you cannot use calculator. Okay, now for question C. 2 tangent 45. Tangent 45 is what? Tangent is opposite over adjacent. So tangent 45 is 1. Okay. So, okay, then this one you can simplify. Right? So 2 times 1 minus 1. 2 minus 1 equals to 1. Alright? Okay. Now, question D. 2 sine 60 times 4 cos 30 minus 4 tangent 60. Okay. So, sine 60 is square root 3 over 2. And cos 30 square root 3 over 2. Okay. Minus 4 tangent 60. Tangent 60 is square root 3. Okay, then you solve this one. Can you solve this one? This one, 2 and 2, you can simplify. 4 and 2, you can simplify. 4 divided by 2, 2 divided by 2, 1. Okay, so square root 3 times 2 times square root 3. Alright, square root 3 times 2 times square root 3. Square root 3 times square root 3 will get 3. 3 times 2, 6. Okay, 2 times 3, 6. Then you get 6 minus 4 square root 3. This one is the final answer. Okay, cannot simplify anymore because you cannot use calculator. Alright. Okay, next question E. 3 tangent 30 times 4 sine 60 plus 4 sine 45. Okay, you solve this one, you get 3 tangent 30. Tangent 30 is 1 over square root 3. Sine 60 is square root 3 over 2. And sine 45 is 1 over square root 2. Okay, you get this value for tangent 30, sine 60 and sine 45 by referring to these two triangles. Okay, alright, then you solve 4 times 3 square root 3. 3 square root 3 is this one, 3 times 1. Okay, 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, then this one is square root 3 over 2. Okay, 4 times, okay, this one. Then look at what you can simplify here. You can simplify 4 and 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay. Any other value that you can simplify? Yes, this one. Square root 3, you simplify with square root 3. Okay. So, 2 times 3 equals to 6 plus 4 over square root 2. But remember, you cannot leave the third form at the denominator. Okay, how you get this value? Okay, 4 over square root 2, you multiply by square root 2 over square root 2. Square root 2 times square root 2, you get 2. 4 times square root 2, you get 4 times square root 2. Then you simplify this one. Okay, divide by 2, 4 divided by 2. Therefore, you get 2 times square root 2. This one is the final answer. Okay? Okay, so you can try Mind Test 5.1e in page 120 in your textbook. Okay, on how to find the trigonometric ratios of 30, 45 and 60 without using calculator. Okay, alright, we continue. What is the unit of measure for angles? You know that the unit of measure for angle is degrees. For example, 36.52 degrees. Did you know that angles also can use units of degrees, minutes and seconds? Alright, this symbol for degrees, this one for minutes, 1 apostrophe, and seconds, 2 apostrophe. Okay, how to read this one? 36 degrees, 31 minutes, and 12 seconds. Alright, for your information, 1 degrees equals to 60 minutes, and 1 minute equals to 60 seconds. Alright, let's look at example. Example 12, convert 30.2 degrees to degrees and minutes. How to show the calculation? Alright, you separate the whole number and the decimal number. 30 degrees plus 0.2 degrees. Then this 0.2 degrees you have to change into minutes. How to change this one into minutes? By multiplied by 60. Okay, so 0.2 multiplied by 60 minutes. Okay, then you get 12 minutes. 0.2 degrees is equals to 12 minutes. Okay, then you can write this figure with, you can write it as 30 degrees, 12 minutes. Okay, now, question B. Convert 43 degrees, 30 minutes to degrees. Then you separate the degrees and minutes. 43 degrees plus 30 minutes. Then this 30 minutes, you change into degrees. So how minutes you want to change to degrees? Yeah, by dividing with 60. Okay, so 30 divided by 60, you will get 0.5 degrees. Therefore, when this figure you change into degrees, you will get 43.5 degrees. It is very simple. Okay, so try to do this exercise Mind Test 5.1F in your textbook. Okay, so that's all for today.